What's up, gun geeks and gun freaks and YouTubers alike? What is going on, everybody? It is a beautiful day in southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, where I work and live. There's something that's really been on my mind. I vented about it on Facebook the other day, so we're friends on Facebook. You probably saw this, so I'm going to speak on it today. So, this whole virus bullshit, right? I have not missed any work because of it. I've been out working, and I'm not doing this video to get praise, push the fact I'm a first responder, nothing like that. That has nothing to do with this. Just sit tight, okay? I'm not looking for praise by any means. Just sit tight and listen for a minute. I have not missed a day of work since all this virus shit happened, okay? Still working every day. Now I'm back to 7 days a week. Not happy about that, especially with fishing season here. Sunday mornings are for the Lord and for the water to fish, damn it. Anyways, off track. Back to what I'm talking about. I have not missed any work since all this crap with the virus started, right? I have been exposed to probably thousands of people in total, right? From back in, I don't know, when did it even start? I don't remember. November, December, whenever it started. Thousands of people, I'm sure. I come in contact with probably upwards of 200 people a day just with work. And then when I need to go and do things outside of work, go to the grocery store, stop at the gun shop and say hey to my buddies at the gun shop and BS for a little while. You know, there's probably another 15, 20 there that I come in contact with. It is ridiculous to think Illinois, the governor, J.B. Pritzker, sorry, has made it, everybody has to wear a mask if you're going out in public and cannot maintain 6 feet social distancing. You go anywhere, you have to have a mask to go into the business now, regardless of the 6 feet social distancing, because they just don't want to have to babysit people. So I went to my buddy's gun shop the other day in Illinois, took a friend of mine to purchase his first firearm. He came to the house, we popped some rounds off. He got the feel for some different guns, different firearms, different calibers and things of that nature. Got to play with the rifles a little bit too, not just handguns. So we went to one gun shop, pretty close with the owner, one of the owners, the guy that's in there all the time, I guess. I guess the other guys are kind of like silent partners or whatever. But anyways, I stopped by. I didn't think it'd be a big deal. I forgot my mask at home. Nick knows I'm a clean guy. Nick knows that I'm healthy. Right? He made me, you know, he was like, you either got to go home and get a mask or we got to, you know, give you a makeshift mask. And I'm like, seriously? So I ended up taking some paper towel, you know, and some masking tape, and I made a little makeshift mask for the 15 minutes that we were in there, you know, letting my buddy try on some firearms, test drive them, if you will. And then we went to the other gun shop in Janesville, Wisconsin, which a lot of people are upset with Evers, but he hasn't, you know, made it mandatory for people to wear a mask, which in my opinion is against constitutional rights. But we're not going to get into that because everybody already knows, you know, like how I am, right? I don't want to start a rant and get all mad about it because that's what probably is what's going to happen. Anyways, point of the story here. I have been exposed to probably thousands of people in northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin area over the last 4 or 5 months. Basically since the virus became big in the United States and in this area, this region, right? So I'm still healthy as an ox. Haven't been sick at all. I wasn't, you know, like some people are saying, oh, well, you know, I was a little sick back in December. That's probably what it was. Haven't been sick at all. Everybody in my household, still healthy. My wife's business, still operating the entire time as well. Doesn't see as many people as I do, obviously. You know, maybe you know, 300 a week. You know, I see upwards of 200 a day. She's still healthy. I'm still healthy. Kid's still healthy. We still go places. We weren't wearing masks until Pritzker made it official that it was a mandate on May 1st. I was a week ahead of time because work made me. So it was a requirement for work, so I had to. But besides that, we haven't we haven't stopped living our life. We're still doing what we needed to do. We were still going to Walmart, as frustrated as I got going to Walmart. We still were going to Walmart. We were still going shopping at Schnucks and Dollar General and the Dollar Tree, and still eating at McDonald's and really nice audio. Still eating at our taco places, and we didn't stop living life because we can think for ourselves, and we're not going to let the media and the politicians control us, right? There's so many people that are living in fear right now because of the fear-mongering politicians and the fear-mongering media outlets that are like, oh my God, and now they're talking about these stupid bees, and these bees have already been around here. Like, it's not new. I didn't have an encounter with one of these new Japanese giant wasps, but I did have an encounter with a tarantula wasp? I think it's a tarantula wasp. It's a really big black wasp. Their sting is brutal, and they usually don't, if I remember right, that one is not aggressive. It only sting if it feels threatened. And when I was riding my motorcycle, like, I don't know what it was now, 6-7 years ago maybe, I was riding my motorcycle through the twisties in Byron, and I felt something smack the inside of my thigh when I was burning a corner. I had my knee down, and when I came back up to transition, I put the outside leg that felt that thump. I transitioned into the opposite turn, and I felt something in between my thigh and the tank, and then, holy cow, I felt like I got shot with a .22 on the inside of my thigh. And at that point, it was excruciating pain, and I looked down, and there's this giant black fly, wasp, if you will. I don't remember, I think I looked it up back then. I can't remember what kind it was. I think it was the tarantula wasp. I don't remember. But it was giant black wasp, and holy crap, did the pain, it was excruciating. It hurt so effing bad. I had probably a baseball-sized welt, circumference of a baseball, and it was probably easily ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch out from where my skin normally would have been. And it lasted for probably a good 2 weeks, the pain, and I had a bruise for a month. Black and blue and purple and green. It was really bad. But anyways, so now they're spreading fear with this Japanese murder wasp. Like, come on, really? It's a giant Japanese wasp is what it's called. And that's the problem. Do not feed into their BS, because that is just going to create a whole other set of issues and problems. Anyways, back to my point. I've been exposed to thousands of people, easily thousands of people, since all this happened. Still healthy. Just started wearing a mask 2 weeks ago now. A week before May 1st, I started wearing a mask because I was supposed to for work, and now I do. Nobody I've been around that I'm consistently around is sick. None of the people I come in contact on a regular basis with are sick. I still yet to meet somebody that had it, confirmed had it. And it's a ton of BS. Hospitals get so much money when they diagnose a patient with COVID-19, coronavirus. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like $13,000 for the test if they administer the test, and like another $80,000 to admit the person in the hospital and start treatment on them, right? So let's think about that for a minute, okay? If they're guaranteed almost $100,000 for every patient, the hospitals, for every patient that comes in with flu-like symptoms, COVID-19, they're getting $100,000. Why wouldn't they? Hello? If I got $100,000 every time I did a oil change on a motorcycle, guess what? I'm going to be hounding people to come, and it's the same thing. I guess that's a bad analogy to compare it to, but you get what I'm saying. I'm going to be pushing it, right? Hey, come get your oil changed by me. Same thing here. Almost $100,000 to diagnose COVID-19. I guarantee you, if I went to the hospital right now with common cold symptoms, runny nose, sleepy, whatever, common cold, guarantee it. I would bet my job on it. I would be diagnosed with COVID-19. Guarantee it. That's my thoughts on it. It's a bit ridiculous, to lead into all this fear. Are people getting sick? Yes. Are people dying? Yes. Is it what the media and the politicians are making it out to be? No. Nowhere close. I think the numbers are botched from the hospitals. I think anybody that's going to the hospital for common cold or flu symptoms is getting... come on, lady. Jesus Christ. I think anybody that's going to the hospital with common cold or flu-like symptoms is getting diagnosed as COVID-19, and that is not what it is. Now, I've got another theory on this, and I'm not a conspiracist by any means, but if you add this stuff up, it kind of makes a little bit of sense, right? So let's see here. Somebody gets admitted to a hospital, flu-like symptoms. They take the test. They say they're diagnosed COVID-19. What's the next step that happens? They go into quarantine. Their family can't come see them. Oh, this person died a week later, right? If you supposedly have this virus, you have to go into a 2-week quarantine. And then there are people dying from it. And think about it this way. You go into a 2-week quarantine, that person dies a week later from COVID-19. The hospitals aren't allowing patients' family to come see them before they, they're 2-week quarantine to help stop the spread. Now, I'm not a conspiracist at all, by any means, okay? But wouldn't it really be really easy to just, I'm not saying hospitals are doing this, and this is even hard for me to say because there's like 70% of me that wants to believe it and 30% of me that doesn't want to believe it, or maybe 60-40, I don't know. You ever stop to think maybe hospitals are killing people? I mean, they get their money, get a week's worth out of them, make it look like they tried to help them, let that person just kick the bucket. Family they don't allow the family to come around. They could easily, I don't want to get into it. I'm not a conspiracist. The government's involved, let's put it that way, right? I'm not a conspiracist. I am a very, very, very pro-amendment person. I am all about the red, white, and blue. I bleed red, white, and blue. I piss red, white, and blue. Although the doctor said that might be pancreatic cancer, but we're going with the patriotism. I will uphold the Constitution until the day I die. And if that means that somebody's got to come and try to take my guns away from me, they're going to want to wear some heavy leather gloves because the barrels are going to be hot and smoking, and they'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. It's as simple as that. I am a patriot, true and true, 100%. Nobody's going to take that away from me. I'm not saying I'm anti-government, but all I'm saying is, and I'm not a conspiracist, and I have to stress that. I know it sounds like I'm a crazy conspiracist, but I'm not. It just doesn't make sense. Things don't add up, okay? It's like wiping before you poop. It don't make sense. There's plenty of people that are surviving from this. There's people that have legitimately been really sick back in the early stages of this, and they got through it. I was talking to a guy the other day that got I can't remember the name of the patch or whatever. He got some patch, I don't know, with antibiotics or something, and a Z-Pack or something. I don't know. Maybe it was a Z-Pack. I think that's what it was, not a patch, a Z-Pack. And he was on antibiotics and pumping fluids, and he never got admitted into the hospital, but he went to the hospital because he was super sick, and now he's fine. I don't remember the statistics on this, but I think there's like an 89 or 98 or 99, 94% survival success rate for this, and then all of a sudden now people just start dying. Pritzker, hey, Illinois, you're on quarantine, you're on lockdown, you guys blah, 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 can't go nowhere, wear a mask. That prick, his wife goes to fucking Florida. Really? That is the pot calling the kettle black, and then when the media asked him about it, he got upset. Well, we don't bring families into politics. We never have as politicians. Okay, you can't say nobody can go anywhere, nobody can do anything. They need to self-isolate, or self-quarantine, safer at homes, shelter in place, whatever you want to call it, and then you let your wife go to your $12 million mansion down in Florida? Whoa. Who do you think you are? Taxpayers pay your salary, pal. Keep that in mind. All you're doing is pissing people off. Oh, and wait, a few more months, it's election time. Oh, don't get me started on that either. Mail-in ballots they want to do. Really? You guys can't get it right when you got people going to actual physical ballots, and you want to do mail-in ballots? I seem to remember somebody named Clinton who had just miraculously deleted thousands of emails. Don't get me started on that dumb bitch either because of Benghazi. I will fight to the death on that. Okay? Her and that ignorant president we had sat in the freaking Situation Room, heard the calls for help. People died needlessly because they didn't want to respond. They didn't want to scramble the F-16s that were sitting ready a couple hundred miles away that could have bombed the shit out of those dumbass ragheads sitting over there when they were trying to protect what they were there for. Simple as that. Good people died that day protecting what they thought was the right thing because our government, politicians, Hillary, didn't want to do anything about it. Oh. Can you tell I'm passionate about this? It drives me nuts. Way off track. That's what happens when I start venting. Anyways, it's all a bunch of crap. Should you wear a mask? I don't think so. Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, I went out, I played in creeks, I fished, I dug up worms, I played with bugs, I played with critters in the wilderness. I was a little hillbilly kid, ran around, shoeless, shirtless, played in the mud, played in the creeks, went fishing all the time with my old man, and I have a high tolerance for pain, straight from the orthopedic surgeon's mouth, straight from the doctor's mouth, high tolerance for pain, okay? I rarely get sick, maybe once a year, and if I do, it's usually pretty gnarly. I'm over it in about a week. And I can tell you why. Never got vaccinated as a kid. Played outside. Ate bugs. Played with bugs. Played in creeks. Went fishing. Touched who knows what. I built my immune system to be strong and healthy. By wearing a mask, you're not allowing your body to breathe in the dust particles and the not virus spores, but germs. You're not allowing germs in your body for your body to create antibodies against the bad stuff that's being entered into your body. So guess what? All these people right now wearing masks, right? I don't know what the population is in Illinois offhand. Let's just say it's 250,000. I know it's way more than that, but let's just say, for easy math, 250,000 people in the state of Illinois that are required by state ruling, it's not a law, state mandate from the governor, to wear a mask. Guess what? I guarantee 200,000 people are going to get sick out of the 250,000. There's way more than that, but we're just using it for easy numbers, easy math. Guarantee 200,000 people get sick after all this crap, because guess what? Everybody that is wearing a mask all the time, like the idiots that wear it while you're driving in your car, it's just me, but I'm still going to wear my mask. You're an idiot. You're going to get sick. I guarantee it. Because you know what? You are weakening your immune system by not breathing in germs, by not breathing in spores and pollen and whatever else is in the air. You're weakening your immune system, and your body is not able to create antibodies to fight it off naturally. Okay? So when it comes time, hey guys, guess what? No more masks. We're going to open everything. Everything's back to normal, not the new normal. You can go wherever you want, eat as much as you want, have 500 people in Walmart at a time. You can be nuts to butts, assholes and elbows in line wherever you want. And guess what? People are going to get sick. I guarantee it. And then they're going to be like, oh my God, we did wrong. COVID-19 is still here. We got problems. Everybody's sick again. Because you dumbasses made everybody wear a mask. That is going to be the reason why. Oh my God. And I'm not an educated man, okay? Street educated, yes. I am extremely street smart. When it comes to book smart, not at all. And I'll be the first to admit it and tell you because I don't care. I'm not by far a doctor. Nowhere near, right? And I can tell you right now, wearing a mask is not healthy. You have people with asthma, emphysema, COPD, and now you're making these people, and gotta wear a mask. And they already can't freaking breathe. And now you're gonna make them restrict their breathing with a piece of cotton or a piece of cloth or whatever the case. Blows my mind. Oh, I'm frustrated with this, can you tell? I'm still doing me. I wear a mask when I have to. I protested. I think it's stupid. I don't think it's helping. It's only going to hurt in the long run. And if I get sick from it, I'm going to be really pissed. You have people making more money on unemployment than people that are still working and deemed essential right now. I think the maximum benefit amount is like $968 per week right now on unemployment. You know what? $1,000 a week to sit at home and do nothing and get paid for it, while essential workers like myself aren't getting anything extra at all. Well, the stimulus package, $1,200. What'd that do? You know, that don't even cover a pretty standard basic mortgage, right? Yeah, it helped out the people that aren't working, and that's good, right? But essential workers like myself, other first responders, it helps. It was cool. Did I use mine to pay bills? No, my bills are paid. You know what I used mine for? Pew, 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 pew. I stimulated the economy. I helped some local business owners, put food on their table. I bought guns and ammo. Do I care? No. Screw them. I'm going to do what I want. You're going to give me money? Guess what? Once you give it to me, it's mine to do what I want with. Now they're talking about putting everything on a debit card for the 4th round stimulus package if it's passed. $2,000 payment plus $1,000 a month, to help people get through all this. And let me tell you, something smells like democracy and socialism real fast and in a hurry. The government wants to become everybody's sugar daddy, and then they're going to make people rely on them rather than, relying on themselves like me, who get up and go to work every day. The saying that I love, well, off to work, thousands and millions of people on welfare, depend on me, and it's the goddamn truth. Sorry for dropping the GD. Oh. It just drives me nuts. I absolutely cannot comprehend all this crap. They're talking this 4th round stimulus package. Anybody that makes less than $250K a year, 16 and older, will get an initial $2,000 payment and a $1,000 a month payment, and they want to put it on a debit card. Well, let me tell you right now, be smart, people, okay? Take that money off a debit card and either keep it in cash, or if you don't like keeping cash around, put it on your personal card, or put it on a prepaid card, or something that doesn't involve your social security number, okay? Because the government, it's none of their business what you spend the money on, okay? And that's what they're trying to do. We're going to give everybody debit cards, and for the ease of it, they're just going to use the debit card rather than going and taking the cash out or taking it from this debit card that we have control of and putting it in their personal account. But you know what they're doing? They're creating a paper trail because they want to be able to see what you're spending the money on, and then they can shut things down from there. And honestly, I think there's a hidden agenda here. I think there's some anti-gunners that are definitely touching on this stimulus package, and I know the Democrats have put a big hand in this, and I take my hat off to them for offering it. If this bill goes and it gets passed, that's really cool for the people who actually need it. I think it'll definitely help my situation some. It's an unfortunate thing, but I don't have insurance right now. And I have some things going on with me, so the extra money would be nice. One lump sum, $2,000 will take care of some things for me personally. And I know I'm being a hypocrite because I just talked about buying guns and stuff, but you know what? I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. I don't need these medical things. I need them, but whatever. Personal shit I'm not getting into with you guys. I need it, but it's not life or death. And if I don't have the extra money, I just keep living my life like I do. Not a big deal. I had a heart attack 2 years ago, and I'm still here, thumping. Not as frisky as I once was, but I still get down, which is exactly why this right here is my nickname, Beast Mode, because no matter what, I'll still throw down, don't matter with the best of them. Anyways, They want to be able to track what you're spending money on. So guess what? We're going to give everybody a debit card with $2,000 on it. We're going to see if it's impacted by firearm sales, okay? Well, we already know that because they already said there was like $300 million worth of gun sales when the first stimulus package went out, or something stupid like that. I don't even know. Whatever it was. Or 300 million people bought guns or something. I don't know. So then they can, say, oh, okay, well, you know what? Gun shops are now, not essential, so let's shut them down. People aren't going to be able to buy guns and ammo anymore. Well, all of a sudden, Walmart stopped selling ammo. Walmart stopped selling handgun ammo and assault rifle ammo, which is a bunch of bullshit anyways. They don't carry 223 or 556 anymore, but they still carry 308. They still carry 300 Blackout, 30-06, 6.5 Creedmoor, which, mind you, all these rounds that I'm naming off, you can get chambered in an AR. You can get an AR chambered in it. M1 Garand, semi-automatic rifle. Because it's not black and plastic, it's not scary. Oh my god! M1 Garand was created in the 30s or 40s. 40s, I think. That gun packs a heavier round than an AR-15. A 30-06. That's a big round. Okay? 223 is a supercharged 22 caliber round. Anybody wants to fight me on it, fight me on it. That's all a 223 is. It's a supercharged 22. Now, I'm not calling it a 22, but it's a supercharged 22. Yeah, it's going to do a hell of a lot more damage than a 22 will, but as far as size goes, that's what it is. 30-06, that is a big thumping round. Let me tell you, if it can drop a 600-pound elk, imagine what it'd do to a 200-pound human. But yet, Walmart still sells 30-06, and, M1 Garands haven't been deemed, scary. And they're, they're not as scary as an AR-14 with a 30 caliber clip. And fucking those guys are idiots. The thing cracks me up. The one guy was a 30-year veteran in the Army, some top brass guy, and he calls it an AR-14, and he says full semi-auto. What an idiot! It's so stupid. They got their booger hook in the trigger guard while they're showing these weapons, and it's just dumb. Anyways, this is a 30-minute video. YouTube, it's going to take 6 years to upload to YouTube. That's my take on it, guys. I hope everybody sits and watches the whole video. That would be super awesome if you did. If not, I get it. No worries. It is a super long video. It's all redundant. And I think it's all a bunch of BS. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a great day, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback on this. And let's not be assholes to each other. If you got a different opinion of it, cool. Let me know your different opinion of it, but don't be a prick about it, right? We can still be friends and still talk if you've got a different opinion than I do. It's all good. Just, when the politicians take away firearms and put everybody on lockdown, just remember who Big Daddy is, and when you need help, holler at me. Oh, and if you're hoarding supplies still, panic buying shit, I hope you own firearms and guns, because if you don't, guess what? All you're doing is buying supplies for people who do. Have a great day, guys.